Welcome back to another episode of Bam-Boozled. This week we're making an old-fashioned suggested by my barber Ramon, my buddy Dalton, and my brother-in-law Jake. Booze and vinyl pairs it with Tom Waits' debut album, Closing Time. Closing Time! Just kidding.
Sing a song of sixpence, pocket for a ride. Slipping into dreamland, you're not in your head, so dream.
Honestly, I'm a little annoyed nobody told me how good Tom Waits is. I had a concept in my head that he's a great musician, but all I really knew him from was that interview where he sounds like Heath Ledger's Joker.
I have a growing level of popularity throughout the intercontinental United States.
Or Heath sounds like him.
Let's not blow this out of proportion.
Regardless, he's great. The book says Closing Time was paired with an old-fashioned because it brings to mind an old piano bar / coffee house from another era. That makes sense because it, like its name implies, is a very old drink. In 1880, James E. Pepper, a bartender at the Pendennis Club? It doesn't sound right to pronounce it that way, and I don't really feel like looking it up, but you feel free to tell me I said it wrong. Anyways, it's in Louisville, Kentucky, and he claims to have invented the drink there and brought it to the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York, where it became popular. Personally, I think it's a little dubious to claim to have invented an old-fashioned, especially since in 1806, the Federalist newspaper in Hudson, New York, printed an article that stated, a cocktail, broadly speaking, is a mixture of a spirit, sugar, water, which I'm going to get, and bitters. So basically, an old-fashioned. I'll give it to Mr. Pepper, though. He probably popularized the name. Okay, so let's make the cocktail, finally. We start with 3 dashes of bitters. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. So next, we got to do sugar. And originally in the recipe, it said, what is it called? Demerara? I don't know how to say that word, but it's the type of sugar they wanted me to use in cube form. And I couldn't find any cube sugar anywhere. So the closest I could find is this light brown sugar. Apparently it's close to whatever that type of sugar is, so we're going to use that. And I kind of don't know how much, because I don't know how much sugar is in a sugar cube. So I'm just going to guesstimate on that one. Apparently the only thing I'm going to be missing is that I'm not going to be muddling the sugar cube. I don't really care. I guess I'm missing out on some of the texture, but it's not really a big deal to me. All right, come on now. There we go. Good. This open. Ooh, this is kind of solidified. Maybe I will be muddling this more than I thought. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this ooh. Is it bad that I'm tempted just to put this in my mouth? I'm not going to. I'm considering it, but I'm not going to. Okay, so let's see what else we got to do here. So, looks like next we got to get that teaspoon of water, so I'll be right back. And here we are, just a teaspoon of water. Great. I think now we just got to muddle this. I think this is what this thing is for, this side. Yeah, okay, cool, let's do it. So let's get it all mixed up. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Don Draper.
Can I get an old-fashioned?
I know it's his favorite drink. I have, however, not seen the show. I know. I really want to watch it. It's been on my list a long time. Someday, maybe, though. Someday. I promise you, it will be someday. Okay, so this is all muddled. I think next is the bourbon, right? Actually, no, it's ice. So I have to step out for 1 second again. Hang on. Alrighty. So I do want to quickly talk about Closing Time before I add this bourbon and forget what I'm doing. Closing Time is really good. And it's crazy to me that Tom Waits did it at 23 because a lot of the songs feel like they're being sung by someone who is like in their 60s.
Those were days of roses, poetry and prose and Martha. All I had was you, and all you had was me.
What's also interesting is I guess this album is like his most conventional. I think there's a few after it that are still sort of like that, but eventually it just gets a little bit weird.
Take me into the night. Take me into the night.
I like weird, so that's cool. But what's really crazy to me is that he sounds like this on his first album.
And now the sun's coming up.
And then sounds like this just like not too much long later.
Well, I'll see you tonight. On a downtown train.
Holy crap. That is a transformation of voice. Anyways, he's a really unique musical icon, and I can't wait to listen to more of his stuff. With that said, let's do the bourbon. I guess 2 ounces of bourbon. I've never had Maker's Mark before, so I don't really know what to do with the wax. Do you just cut it off? I have a knife this time, so we can maybe try that. This doesn't feel correct. Do I just peel it off? Am I ruining the bottle if I do this? I don't know. This isn't like... It's Maker's Mark, right? I don't know. There should be a way. Do they have, like, directions? Nope. All right. I guarantee there's a way to rip this off, though. Much easier than just having to... Come on! All right, so I think going from here, I think I think we really have to cut it. Come on. Honestly, Maker's Mark, already not impressing me. I think I've had it in a drink before, but I've never had to try and figure out how to open the damn thing. Come on. Come on. Why every week does this happen? I got the knife so that I could cut this easier, so we didn't have a similar fiasco to last week. Come on. Come on. But now I got to deal with wax. Is this even real wax? It doesn't feel like real wax. I always assumed it was like some weird plastic they put on it. Okay, this is just annoying. Wait. Oh my god. Oh, there was a thing. There was a thing that I didn't see. Here we go. Oops. Come on. Great. So I don't have to peel all the wax off. That's good. I don't know why I would ever assume that would be what they wanted me to do. But cool, we got it. All right. What did I say it was? 2 ounces. Okay, let's do 2 ounces. Put you here. So 2 ounces of this. Beautiful. Great. All right. Let's cut this peel off. Oh. So much better already. I feel like I'm cutting a tiny jack-o'-lantern. Here we go. Ooh. Look at that. Now we're fancy. Now it looks like fancy stuff. Come on. Come on. I think that should be enough. Let's try and do a little stirry. I don't know if that's really necessary, but we're doing it. Great. Smells great. I just want to see if I had anything else I wanted to mention. Yeah, I do actually. I wanted to mention that there is a mocktail version of this. A few of you have been asking. If you get, I guess it's, instead of bourbon, use barley tea brewed for 20 minutes, chill the tea, and then use all the same ingredients I used here. Should be good. This bartender, John Harris, at the Washington, D.C. bar called Firefly, came up with it. All right, with that, let's give it a taste, huh? That's fantastic. Holy crap. I mean, what's so great about this, too, is that it's so fucking simple. Like, this is just like base level cocktail making, you know? I mean, I've said this in previous episodes that a lot of the drinks I make are pretty simple. I mean, simple sometimes all you need. I mean, I kind of like that you can still taste the bourbon, you know? Man, that is good. That is really good. All right, so this week we're going to have my younger sister Stephanie do the taste test. Should be interesting because I don't think she likes brown liquor.
What is this called?
Old fashioned.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Matt, that's so strong.
Is it? I mean, it's mostly...
I'm not a typical dark liquor kind of girl, so it's just not, I'm not really used to it, but I mean, it's good. I feel like you'd really like this if you were a guy, but I'm not gonna lie, it's really strong.
Yeah.
Probably won't finish it.
This is a common reaction on my show.
Like, it burned.
It burned?
Yeah, it burned.
Oh, well, that'll happen. And just like that, we're at the end of another episode. I know, I'm gonna miss you too, but stick around for next episode because we're gonna be doing my buddy Charles Uda's own homemade cocktail recipe. I'm excited for it, so thanks for watching, and cheers. Let's not blow this out of proportion.